Hello gamers! My name is Bax. Today we are back in Dire Maul East, doing something a little different here, just showing off my gear. Today we are farming a Satyr'S bow solo, just the first boss, or technically the second boss in Dire Maul East, and we're just going to show how it's done. It's a really fun thing. I just wanted to get this bow to have it, and you know, I figured I could do it by myself. It's a little cheesy, it's a little slow, but it's a good farm. I kind of enjoy it, and I thought it'd be cool to show off. So, showing off my talents, I used two different talent builds for this. One with improved stealth, just to move through here faster, and then go to the other one. It's just like a standard raid spec, pretty much. Just pretty much the exact same as a raid spec. So when I drop down here, I like to check out the courtyard for some books. The other day, when I started doing this, I found a Hunter Trinket book, which was a really nice, like 200 gold. So there's two locations, one here and one where I first dropped down. Just checking them out. There's nothing here, but it's always good to look. You never know. You could get really lucky, get a Kelsarar. It could be massive. So I'm going to go ahead and move through here. There is the patrolling mob that you want to watch out for. I'm going to use my stealth powers. You can kill him, or you can reset on this pillar here. But we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to move through. We end up finding the mob here. And I'm in the stealth spec, so I don't kill him that fast, but it's not an issue. I pop evasion and just kill him. You know how it is. Pretty standard. Just making my way through, killing this guy. So, Hydro Spawn, you could use some ledge pathing to solo him as well, but I'm not, it would take like 10 minutes. I'm not trying to do that right now. So I just look around for a chest. Sometimes there's a chest spawn you can snag. I'll come around here. It's pretty much the standard path you'd expect to get to Zevram. Or not Zevram. Whatever this guy's name is. Can't remember. Is it Zevram? Who cares? So I move through here and there's the one patrolling mob. You can skip this mob, but I just like to kill it just to get it out of the way. Sometimes it might pull while you're pulling the boss. So I just keep him stunned so I don't take damage. A lot easier. Just kill him, it's standard. So now I'm going to switch specs to raid spec. And I make sure that my offhand is empowered with a sharpening stone. And I also am using a Viscag as my offhand because the whole thing here is about poison knife spam. So I'm going to move up here. I got a really slow offhand, so that makes that poison knife hit really a lot harder. So basically it's just like you were a mage, but you're a rogue and you're just pressing poison knife with deadly brew on your chest and applying that. You'll notice the boss comes in and I can hit him with the Crimson Tempest. So I build my points up. Kind of LOS. Make sure you're LOSing all the time for the sacrifice, you know, and then I can jump in Crimson, and it's hitting him. So I'm putting up the extra bleed. Really cool mechanic. Sometimes I'll sneak in a Saber Slash too for another bleed. So bam, I do it again. When you're jumping like that, he can dot you, and he can sacrifice you while you're mid-air. So you do need to be careful, and I don't get it every time. It's kind of weird sometimes. But this is the whole thing, is you just go back and forth to this little spot. I'm standing in that little square tile. If you go in that little square tile behind the thing, he's gonna walk backwards every time. So I LOS the sacrifice and I just keep spamming my poison knife. I let him come a little closer and then I crimsoned. It's also healing me up a little bit. You shouldn't be taking damage. I took a hit because I greeted, but I have a pot, I have bandages. It's not a big deal. So we're using that deadly poison. We're using our improved poison runes to make that occult poison, not deadly poison, sorry, to make that more effective. And we're just spamming poison knife. This is really hilarious. It's very easy and just a great way to get Satyr's bow by yourself. You don't have to deal with anyone. You also get a reel once a day. So I've just been slowly getting my Satyr's bow by doing this once a day because I am lazy. It's really cool, and I'm working on the last boss using a similar technique. I haven't quite figured it out all the way yet because of the diseases, but soon we'll be able to complete the entire jump run just completely solo as a rogue. It's a really cool technique. You know, I've seen, and people have always been talking about poison knife, even the last like couple months, about how you can really use it to kite things. But I love this because I'm also getting this weird jump leeway Crimson Tempest thing that's applying to my bleeds. Really cool farm, really great way to get your Satyr's bow. Definitely recommend if you don't have this. You could do this too. Also, one thing is all you would need is a belt and a chest piece. It could be grays. It would just take you a lot longer, but all you need is the runes with this build. That's what's so cool about it. There's no gear, doesn't matter. Gear's just speeding it up. But you could do this and you just wear them down with the bleeds, or the poisons, sorry. You could do this without a main hand weapon. It's that easy. Anyway, I just want to show it off. I didn't get my bow, but that's fine, I'll get it. I thought this was really cool. I'm working on Dire Maul East jump runs, but I got some other stuff that I think is more important, so we'll be coming back to this later on. But anyway, thank you for watching.